Razamando, who's President Viking Research Associates LLC, joining us this morning to give us a perspective of how he's seeing both markets as well as the conflict itself. John, equity markets in fine fettle at this point, at least globally, were very close to record highs on US indices. Brushing off any concern whatsoever, is that puzzling? Does that mean that the risk of trade is now completely off? Have we put it behind us?
Well, I think the markets are reacting to reports that President Trump wants to move beyond fighting and into another phase of negotiations, and that they believe that the worst is behind us. But I think that we have to look at reality here. You don't know what the Iranians are going to do. But I think that the president's effort to end the war has been to reassure markets.
John, the U.S. market, it seems, is already discounting the entire ceasefire. Do you think, by the time things normalize, it's going to take some more time, and the markets are running ahead of it, of that?
Well, the markets always run ahead of the news, and oftentimes it's unpredictable, it's volatile. But I think the president, he's been around Wall Street and around big business his entire career, but knows that he needs to send to get the markets to react positively after a month of really volatile economic discussions.
Right. But John, do you sense that, once again, we're going to see that risk-on sentiment come back for equity markets? Or would you say that it's too soon to deduce that?
Well, I think it really is too soon to deduce, where things are going. I mean, you're dealing with a war, and my main area of expertise is in military strategy and history shows that the Iranians have a vote. If they decide that they want missiles to start flying and they want to start attacking shipping again, you're going to be dealing with the markets reacting to insurance issues for shipping.
And John, just to kind of extend that piece, do you believe that a resolution could well be underway, in your opinion? Are we very close to it? Is this going to be more prolonged? What's the sense you're getting?
Well, the sense I'm getting is going to be more prolonged. I mean, I think that markets always, react to positive news before it happens. But I think that, for the realist in me is that this could be something that could reach an impasse. I mean, what happens when the next round of talks in Islamabad fail? If they do fail, and no resolution, are we going to see the blockade continue? Are the Chinese going to do something to put their, as they say in America, money where their mouth is when it comes to responding with force with force?
John, how do you see this blockade? Is it going to be successful in getting Iran on the table and agreeing to all the terms? Because from what we see is that Iran is not willing to budge on the nuclear issue, and while others could be negotiable to some extent. And US is also adamant that the nuclear fissile materials have to go. So from the regional stability point of view, or from the regional peace point of view, how do you see this entire negotiations hinging on? Do you think it's going to be successful in that sense?
I'm not optimistic. I mean, I think that the Iranians now, with the RGC really running the country, they don't want to give in. I mean, to the Americans, because we're the great Satan, and for them to give in runs contrary to everything that they stand for. So I think that we're going to see continued discussions, and President Trump only has a certain amount of patience. So if he insists on this blockade as an alternative to bombs going off. It's only a matter of time based on his past track record before the bombs start flying again when President Trump reaches his limit.
John, what about China, the role of China there? Because China has already said very clearly that, it has supply lines with Iran and it doesn't want anyone to obstruct these supply lines. And as far as the negotiations are concerned, so China is not there on the table as we speak.
Well, I think that, what's the, I mean, it depends on what the Chinese do with their Navy. I mean, are the Chinese going to try to break the blockade with, tankers being escorted by the Chinese Navy? I think that would be, an escalation. And, we've seen in history where you have two fleets get too close and, bad things happen.
Indeed. Okay, John, great to have your time today. Thank you so much for speaking with us. Okay, let's move on.